Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm making my dress for some of my graduation photos inspired by this dress on House of CB's website. You'll soon see that it's kind of a loose inspiration as there are some things I should have done differently. And also, I mentioned in the video that this dress was going to be for my grad photos and for Black graduation, which is a special ceremony hosted by the Black Cultural Center at my school for the Black students to recognize their graduation. Well, that's not the case anymore, and I'm going to be making a different dress, as I maybe say later for that, so stay tuned for that. And for my graduation dress, fingers crossed that they all get done in time. This video is kind of chaotic, as you will soon see, as I was very much rushing to make this dress, but I like how it turned out, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the video. Enjoy the video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and let's get into it. Okay, I'm planning to be overly ambitious and make my dresses for graduation and Black graduation. Those are gonna be two separate videos, but since I'm trying to do them like all at once, a lot of filming is gonna be done now, so I'm gonna try to just split it up. But I just designed what I want the dresses to look like, and I found some inspiration, so I will put up the inspiration that I'm looking at, but I'll also show you. My two sketches for Black graduation are a sweetheart dress with little straps on the side that would hang down and could also be put on the shoulders. Also my Black graduation dress will probably be my senior photos dress too, and I'm taking photos tomorrow. So let's just take a moment of silence. And then the other option, which I think I'm gonna go with, is more of a like scooped neck and then having like the skirt swoop. And there's work at my job that I absolutely love and I've wanted to do something with, so I think I'm gonna do that. So I will get ready and show you all those fabrics, but also let me show you the inspirations for the dresses, and I will show you which one I'm gonna go with. So side note for both videos, I don't really want a traditional wedding. I'm not getting married. Graduation dress, and because like most people wear white and stuff, and so I don't think I'm going with white, even though I think my graduation dress will be like a palish pink. So like still pretty close. But I was looking on House of CB for inspiration, and I found some stuff because I feel like they have like, I don't know, I feel like I like their style from what I've seen. So okay, so the first inspiration, this is the strapless one. Her dress is ruched. I do not have fabric that I'm going to ruche. So yeah, that's already out for me. And then the other one, not this here. I kind of like this like bustier with like the wrapped skirt, except for I don't really want it to look bustier. So I'm gonna see if I need boning, just doing that like on a lining or something. So yeah. My job has a dress form, or at least they should have a dress form, so I'm probably gonna try draping these because I think that will be what's best. So yeah, let me show y'all that. I'm not started draping yet, as you can see, but especially for the graduation dress, I am watching some videos to just like get a better understanding of draping. So right now I'm looking at Veros and some of his draping videos, just to get an idea. Like I think I know what I'm doing, but I just want to be sure. Also, I'll link his channel down below if y'all also want to check out some of these videos. Okay, so first thing I'm going to do, obviously this dress form is not my size, but I'm going to drape it and then I will adjust to the measurements as needed. Also, this dress form does not have a twist. But anyways, I'm going to tape kind of like roughly where I want the like neckline to face. Okay, so for drafting, what I'm gonna do, and kind of like what I watched online, this dress form is a little wobbly, is making sure I start above the actual, like where I actually want it to go, and then essentially just, oh wait, I want to go over some more, then essentially just pinning it all in place, and then marking down for each seam, or like each panel, so like Okay, so I've drafted everything. I have the center front, pretty much the part that's between the center and the side that will go up, the side, and then the back. For the back, I just use the scrap from the front and I'll just pin it down. So now what I'm going to do is put this on the floor. Also, I think I'm going to take my measurements in comparison to the mannequin's measurements and use that also to adjust it to fit better, or how it should be. Okay, so for the dress, it kind of has a skirt, so what I think I'm gonna do, for some reason, I want the right leg out. So I think for the top layer, I pinned 2 layers onto this, and so I think for the top layer, I'm gonna cut at an angle so it would show the leg, and then for the bottom layer, kind of just cut like half so it makes sure that everything's covered. So yeah. So I'm taking a break. I'm on the floor, but what I'm about to do now is lay out the satin fabric. Oh, I didn't show you all the fabrics, so I should probably do that now. But I'm gonna lay out the fabric and then line up all the pattern pieces to make sure I can cut it correctly. I was gonna try to cut on the bias, but apparently cutting on the bias loses like a lot. It causes like a lot of waste, and I'm not there yet. I don't really even know what that means, so. Okay, so this is the satin fabric. It's gonna be the base. If I think with the other fabric it's too much, I'll just do this one by itself. But the other fabric that I plan to put on top is this sequined mesh fabric thing, and I just absolutely love it. So I cut out the front 2 skirt pieces, and now using this pattern piece from my previous video, which I will link, I'm just gonna cut out the back skirt piece, and then with everything else I'm gonna cut out the top. Okay, so I cut out the pattern pieces for the top and for the skirt. I think what I'm gonna do is stitch all of this together and then the skirt together and probably get ready to go to bed. And then also for the like shimmery stuff, I'm not for sure if I'm gonna do it yet, but I'm gonna wait and cut that out after I have the like top piece done so it can all be like one cohesive piece, because I don't really want it to be in panels. And then I will also probably do a lining. I am not going to do that right now, but I will do that later. Okay, so I sewed all the pieces together. The points weren't where I wanted them to be, so I sewed the center front seam like about 1.5 inches more in so that it could so that they would be where I wanted them to be. Okay, so for sewing the skirt together, pretty much I'm just gonna do the straight sides of like the front halves to the back piece, and then I'll take it in as needed afterwards. I hope someone out there watching this believes in miracles, because that is what I'm going to need to finish this dress in time. I have 2 hours. I still have to do the lining and put the sequins on top. So yeah, this will be interesting, but let's do it. Okay, I cut the lining pieces, so now I'm gonna sew them together, and I'm gonna make sure I leave enough seam allowance between the two that I can stitch half of the seam allowance down to make the boning channels. So I will show y'all that. Okay, I sewed the lining. I also took it in an extra 1.5 inches in the center so it would match with this piece. Now I'm gonna iron out all of the seams and then I'm gonna sew down the boning channels for the lining. Okay, I have 1 hour left. Let's see if I can do this. I'm about to cut out the sequins. So I have it laid on top of the front piece and I'm going to get ready and cut that out, stitch it to the front piece, stitch the bodice pieces together. Okay, I have the lining pinned to the right part, and also what I did, I was removing sequins as I was moving through it, but what I started to just do was just go very slowly and hope that my needle didn't break, which worked, so I'm gonna do that again. For the sake of time, I'm gonna make the skirt a wrap skirt. So what I'm gonna do is hem all of the edges, and then I'm gonna put a button on 2 of the sides so I can tie something to it. And then I'm going to put the lace or like the sequins on top of that after I hem it. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know where I ended with the last clip, but what I can say is that for the skirt, I just trimmed it so all the pieces lined up, and I put the sequins over top and sewed it down and then just added some ties. I made it to pictures. You can actually see the dress in the background. So yeah, I don't really remember where things ended. Yesterday was a chaotic mess, but enjoy the dress and the photos.
The money. The money.
Thanks for watching. I really hope you enjoyed it. If I were to do this dress over again, the biggest thing I would do differently is to give myself more time, because I was definitely rushing to make it to photos, and thankfully I made it, and me and my friend Carlissa were able to take our grad photos together. But if I had more time, I think the dress would have turned out a lot neater. I also would have made it more form-fitting in the waist because I feel like I lost some of the shape there. And I would have liked it to just be a little bit more form-fitting. And then also I would not have made it a wrap skirt and a like tying, like I wouldn't have made it 2 separate pieces if I had more time. So that's one downside, but also the upside to that is I can wear each piece individually, so they might get some more use. I might get more use out of them. So everything happens for a reason. I hope y'all enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe, follow me on social media, and I will see y'all next week. Bye guys.
The money.